What's going on, everybody? I'm going to talk to you today about how to start a Warhammer 40K Slaanesh demon army. If you're into Slaanesh, like I am, then this will be of interest to you. If not, maybe you'll like just sticking around anyway. If you were a kid growing up and you put a lot of things in your mouth, then you grew up, Slaanesh might be the army for you. So we're going to check it out here. We got the Start Collecting Demon of Slaanesh box set. This is $90. I think it was much better at $85 because you saved $5. But anyway, do you need it? We are going to have a look. We get 1 unit of Demonettes, 1 unit of Seekers of Slaanesh, and 2 chariots that you can build into the Exalted Chariot, or 2 Hellflayers, or 2 Seeker Chariots. So basically you're getting $120 value, and you're getting it for $90. So I'm going to say yes. This is a pickup, although later when we talk about the units, I feel like it's a little hard to squeeze these chariots into your army list, and you might not end up using them. But if you really want to play the army, I really think you should just have 1 or 2. Either build this as the big one or build a couple of the little ones just for the visuals. Try them out. We're going to dive into them a bit, and hopefully we can make some use out of them. But I think they're going to be a little difficult to make work. So anyway, we're going to add that to the cart, and we're going to go check out what else we can get. Now, we're going to ignore the Sigmar stuff because this is for 40K. Now, normally buying a few Start Collectings is a good idea, especially if you're brand new to the army, and I don't think that's a bad idea for this particular army, but I also don't think you're going to be super happy with too many chariots. But if you have the money, pick up a second one if you like. But a better route to go with would be this set here, Wrath and Rapture. You're going to want this set for sure. Now, Wrath and Rapture is $160. You have options here. One very good idea is to buy this set with a friend, or buy this set and trade the Khorne for double Slaanesh. So find somebody that wants 2 Khorne halves and you get 2 Slaanesh halves, and it's super good value. You're basically getting 2 of these sets for $80 a pop, and you're going to get 5 more Seekers, 3 Fiends, being Raptress or whatever, and Chaptress, the harp player, and 10 more Demonettes, and that's going to bring you up to 20 Demonettes. But if you trade, that's going to be 30 Demonettes, 10 Seekers, 3 Fiends, or 6 Fiends, and 2 of the harp players. So right there, solid buy. And also, we're going to head on over here. Hopefully this works. If you jump over here on eBay, you can pick up Slaanesh units for very cheap from this box set, because these box sets come out, these people on eBay buy a whole ton of them, and then they piece them out. So you can get a unit here, normally $29.99, $17.49 for 5 more Seekers. I think that's a good buy. You can also head on over and just get the whole half for $85. So free shipping, $85. You might be able to find it for $75 or $80. Here's $90 with shipping. But anyway, check around on that. You might be able to score a good deal. That way, if you don't have somebody to split this with, you at least can pick up this half, because it is a good set, and they're basically just charging you half of the box. So if you only want 1 set, go to eBay. If you can find somebody to trade with, or you think you're going to go with some more demons in the future, or mixed demon list, of course, pick this one up. Big win. And now we're going to get into some of the characters here. The Mask of Slaanesh, a little wonky. The only new model in the game that didn't get new rules, which is very odd. Every time a model comes out that's new, it gets new rules, some kind of little tweak or update. I think 100% of the time, except for this model, did not get new rules, and its rules are not super great in the book. We'll talk about it later. But pick it up. It is very cool if you want. Also, you can pick up a Keeper of Secrets. Very cool model. Survivability, probably pretty low for its point cost. Units with big anti-tank guns, which there's no real shortage of. Double shooting las cannon squads, tanks with huge volcano cannons, and giant plasma incinerators and whatever. Is going to flatten this guy. But you can deep strike him, so 2 command points. probably worth the pickup. This model right here, Shalaxi Hellbane, is so good looking. It is yummy. So we're going to go over here and look at these two instead. We got Celeste and the Contorted Epitome. I think both of these are worth the pickup. They're so unique looking, very cool for the army. This one has a very cool ability. It's a double caster. But just to keep this as like the basic, simple get started, we're going with this guy here, Celeste, the Vengeful Allegiance. You are getting a Demon Prince. Let's click them. You're going to get a Demon Prince and a Herald in one model for barely the cost of, it's just a little more expensive than a Demon Prince. So super awesome, super worth it. This model is going to give all your Slaanesh demons +1 strength and reroll ones to hit. And this thing is a beast in combat. It can take on hordes. It can take on vehicles, titans, everything. This guy hits super hard, and she has a ton of attacks. And they all hit on 2s, rerolling 1, so they basically never miss. And they're all like strength 5 to 8, like 8 or something. Very, very strong. I think on mine, I might figure out if I can make her jumping off like a rock or something. I'm not really sure I like her standing on his back like that. Let's go to the 3D view here. Like, dynamically, it's crazy, right? He has all this like extra whippiness coming out, and it looks cool, but it also, it's like odd. Like, what is all that? I guess it's like a cage of metal spikes, kind of. I don't know. I almost feel like not putting that on and putting this thing, although look at that big swooping whip. I mean, it's cool, but it also looks like it's going to break. So anyway, we're going to add that to the cart. And I think this is going to be an auto include every single Slaanesh army you ever play for the rest of your life. And assuming this thing never gets nerfed, you're going to include Syl-esque, the Vengeful Alliance. It might be Syl and Esky, like maybe one's Syl and one's Esky. I don't know. But that's it. We're just going to start right there. This is going to be a great, great way to start your 40K Slaanesh army. 1, start collecting. 2, halves of Wrath and Rapture, if you can get a hold of it, either through eBay or through trading this corn half. And him combo right there. $300. So you can get started with Slaanesh, $300. This is going to probably start to get you close to the 50 power level. If, 50 power level, you got 1 HQ, you got a heavy with the chariot, or 2 elites or heavies or whatever. If you build a little chariots, you got elites with the fiends. You got 2 more HQs with the heart players. 3 units of 10 demonettes for troops. 2 units of 5 or 3 units of 5 seekers for fast attack. Nice little variety. Basically no shooting, so your friends are going to probably mow you down in shooting phase. But hopefully you can make it work. But I think this is a good place to get started. So start right here, $300. Don't get overwhelmed with too many models because they're kind of a little pain in the butt. They're a little fiddly to put together. So, and you could so that was where I would start anyway. And the next things I would look at is picking up this character here, the Contorted Epitome. Not a bad pickup. Keeper of Secrets, super cool. Mask, super cool visually. And the rules are all right. So definitely cool pickups there. And always a big, big winner for any Chaos Demon army or Chaos army is the Demon Prince. This one hasn't shown up in searching the keyword Slaanesh here. But Demon Prince, also good to pick up. That special character Demon Prince we have for Slaanesh, it does not fly. So if the opponent has a lot of flyers, you might want a flying Demon Prince to charge those things and whack them out of the sky since you really have no shooting. For me, I'm going to go with probably basing my list around 40 of these. So they're kind of expensive. So that's why I would maybe recommend picking them up. Obviously get some of these from your game store through your start collectings and your box sets. But if you need to just boost the unit up a little bit, you can pick up 5 or 10 more on eBay, and that'll save you a couple bucks. And that's what we got for starting a Slaanesh army. $300. You got pretty much everything you need to start playing, and you're going to play in all the phases except the shooting phase, really. Some of those things have little whips they can shoot with, but they're basically not worth mentioning until we get into the deep dive. So hopefully you enjoyed this one. Please subscribe. We're doing a ton of Slaanesh videos as quickly as I can crank them out through the month of July. So if you like Slaanesh, please subscribe. If you don't, please subscribe anyway, because we talk about other stuff as well. Painting, eBay stuff, army stuff, all kinds of cool stuff. So please subscribe. Consider sponsoring me on Patreon if you want, link below. And that's about all I got for you. Talk to you soon.